Hi, my name's John Mullen. I'm the Chief Executive of ASCIANO, and I'm here today as part of this video to talk to you briefly about safety and the critical importance that safety plays in our company and in your job each and every day. Now, you as an employee, you have a perfect right to expect to come to work each day and to go home again safely every day. And the company has a huge obligation to provide a workplace where that happens. But we all have an obligation, each and every one of us as employees, to make sure that we do everything we can, we follow the rules and procedures, and that we're all participating in that program to make sure that we do get home safely every day. So I'd like to give you a really important message from the board and the management of the company, that is safety is important. Safety is really important. It is our top priority. It's not just another program that's introduced by management this year and goes away next year. This has got to be part of our way of life, our culture, the very corporate DNA of everything that we do, each and every one of us, every day when we're at work. Now, the company has a lot of processes and procedures around safety. We have a lot of training programs around safety, and we have a continual enhancement policy of trying to improve those each and every day as well. But all of that is meaningless if we don't apply it. If we don't follow the rules and the procedures that we've all agreed, then they're not going to work. And quite frankly, if we can't work safely as a team, then we shouldn't be working. That means you, as the employee, if you're not working safely in your workplace, you're endangering yourself and you're endangering your colleagues. And if the company is not providing a safe workplace for you to do your work, then we have to change that workplace and make sure that it is safe. Now, to do this, we've all got to get into our thinking that every single injury is preventable. You know, some might say, well, this is a very tough industry, you've got lots of heavy equipment and machinery, but that is not an acceptable way of thinking. Every single injury is preventable. So please, let's get it into our way of thinking that no injuries of any kind at any time are acceptable. So let's all work together, each and every one of us, to do everything we can to play our part in getting home safely each and every day.
It really wasn't that long ago where I think accidents in the workplace were accepted as a normal thing that can happen.
Safety is now paramount because I just tell all the blokes that start on the wharf, you're a second away from an injury or death.
Being a new trainee, safety is important. Although I've only been here 6 to 8 months, it's one of the things that I've learnt is a main priority.
You just want to come to work, do your job safely and go home at the end of it.
Knowledge is the key. You know, if you don't know what you're doing out here, well, then you're going to run into problems.
Safety is the most important thing we do. There's a lot of elements to running a business, but there's nothing more important than safety. Because at the end of the day, if we don't get safety right, the impacts are far greater than any other part of the business that we're responsible for.
I've recently had an accident. I fell over and broke my wrist. It impacts on every single part of your life, you know. I couldn't drive the car for 6 weeks, which was really tough. Getting the kids around for their football training and swimming lessons and stuff like that. It affects everybody in the family, you know, it's not much fun.
The injuries that occur for employees that see them debilitated, that stop them from doing the sports they enjoy, doing things with their kids. There's a lot of aspects to how, when safety goes wrong, it can really affect people's lives.
You have to have treatment, physio, all the stuff that goes with it. Then you have to come back, light duties, all that sort of stuff. You can't actually go back to the job you're trained to do.
One of the most important things for us is making sure that all our employees remain focused around keeping the operations safe. It's easy for confidence and complacency to creep in. It's important that people understand the potential hazards that are out there in the workplace. They remain focused, not just on their own safety, but the safety of all those around them as well.
Even though you believe that you're doing the right thing, you've really got to keep an eye out for your workmates and make sure they're doing the right thing. And if they're not, you've got to go have a talk to them and explain to them what the consequences could be if something went wrong, you know.
Work safe yourself and make sure the people around you are working safe and to be alert at all times.
When you're on site, you have to be vigilant. You have to be constantly aware of those around you, everyone's safety, not just your own, everyone in the area, and be on the lookout all the time for possible incidents, accidents that could happen.
As soon as we have an issue, we'll just stop until we sort it all out if there's someone doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, it's just an everyday thing now, just driving around the yard, you know, observing things, and if people aren't following procedure, then that's pulled into line pretty quick.
Just work at your own pace. That's all you can do. With the new era, you have to work safely.
you're a team. So like Murph said before, you're looking out for one another. You know, you're not going to let someone make a mistake or hurt themselves. So it's all very important.
Feedback from our employees is vital in letting us know about issues that are in place out in the workplace, so that we can do something about it to make sure that we eliminate the hazards.
The procedures and the safe guidelines that are constantly being reviewed and upgraded for the betterment of everyone.
It's fantastic to see the companies doing everything they can and to make you safe, and you feel safe, and knowing you're going to be going home to your family at the end of the day.
It means that I get to kiss my children at night time when I go home.
So it looks like we all have one thing in common. At the end of each day, we all want to get home safely. So next time you're doing your job, take time to look around. Think about what you are doing, and think about what your colleagues are doing. And think about the environment that you're working in. Is it safe? Decide for yourself. Make your own call. Is it safe? And if it isn't, please speak up. Your safety is absolutely our top priority as a company. So in everything you do, please make sure you're working safely. Follow the rules, give us your input, and make sure that you and your workmates each and every day get home safely.